Okay, that should be enough of a sample. So, before we start the podcast, like I want to tell you guys a funny story, right? So, and this goes somewhere. So please bear with me while I do this. So the other day I take a shower, right? It's in the morning. I wake up. I go to the bathroom. I take a shower. I get out of the bathroom like after the shower, and I'm like, damn, I gotta pee again, right? So, I pee, but there's these little fucking travel shampoos on top of the shit over the toilet. Yeah. So as I put my hand to rest because I'm still half asleep, right? To pee, one of these fucking shampoo bottles falls into the toilet. So I'm like, damn, right? I've already finished peeing. The toilet's full of piss. There's the shampoo bottle. Like, what do I do? So in my head, being logical, I'm like, the bottle's not big enough to go in the drain. Like, I would flush it.
How sure were you of that?
So I looked at it and I'm like, damn, okay. I'll flush the toilet. All the pee water will go away. The bottle will come back up in fresh water. I'll pull the bottle out and then wash my hands and, go about my business. So I flushed the toilet and, of course, the bottle goes into the fucking toilet, right? So I'm like, oh, shit. And it's gone. So I'm like, maybe it went all the way in the toilet and it's not clogged. So again, I flushed the toilet again. Water's not going down. So I'm like, fuck. Right? The toilet's clogged. Anyway, I got it fixed, right? But I tell a couple people that I work with, like I'm go through about the day about the shit going on. I'm like, hey, like, I pissed. I tell them what's going on. They're like, why didn't you just stick your hand in it? It's your pee. I like, but it's pee. They're like, yeah, but you just wash it. And then I had to think for a minute, right? Because I was like, how many people gave R. Kelly shit for pissing on a girl, right? But then, like, it's like these are the same people who sit there and shun R. Kelly and be like, he pissed on a girl. He pissed on her, damn it. But yet, you're telling me, go ahead, stick your hand in it. It's okay.
So here's what I love about you telling this story. It's my first podcast back. And, of course, we automatically back to R. Kelly.
So, with that being said, welcome to the Two Dead Podcast. Episode 2 of season 2020 is what I'm calling it. I'm Baby Powder. We're back.
DJ Will Knight.
Got DJ Will Knight over here. And my brother from another mother is finally returned.
The Haitian sensation, his bro Dre.
Andre is back from his Corona quarantine. I call it.
We gotta give it a nice hip hop name. We gotta call it the Q.
Yeah, whatever.
The quarantine. The Q.
The quarantine. Yeah, the Q. Hey, what you do? I'm going down to the Q. What's that mean? I'm staying my ass home. So this podcast would be funny because it's still really around coronavirus, but again, like you said, we came back to R. Kelly, right?
What else?
And what brings me back to R. Kelly too is that on Netflix, The Players Club is streaming now, right? So the other night I was doing laundry, I needed something in the background, so I'm watching The Players Club, and Diamond gets on stage, she starts dancing, and the R. Kelly song comes on. I'm like, damn, I really miss this type of music. You know what I mean? Like now all this like mumble rap shit. I miss real R&B, like the shit you can make love to your woman to.
I got a point with that though. So it's like every generation, the generation before the one that's current, doesn't like the current generation music. So it's like it's not meant for older people who are used to that older rap to like. It's for the newer generation because that's just what things move forward and continue.
Motherfucker, are you? Wait. I just want to. Did you just call me old?
No.
I think he called you old.
He just said the older generation.
No,
I'll go ahead, keep going.
Whatever you want to call it. I'm not saying you're not that old, but like it's an older generation. It was like what?
I'm gonna disprove this theory right now.
Okay,
I got you. So if you bring a girl home and you have two options. You could either start smashing the R. Kelly or smash into Lil Yachty. You're telling me
But
we're
Lil
gonna bump
Yachty-
that Lil Yachty, and that's the jam?
Okay, no, okay. But before we get into this, I agree with him. Believe it or not, because remember when we was growing up, it was Tupac, Notorious B.I.G. That the generation right before us was New Edition, Johnny Gill.
Yeah,
You know, they were still in a Luther Vandross,
yeah,
right? And then our generation came out with gangster rap,
right.
right? And now you have drug rap,
It's not
which is
drug rap.
It's
It's not.
basically go out there and get
Have you
fucked
listened
up,
to a
man.
Future album?
Future's a big rapper on drugs. That doesn't prove that like it's all drug rap because it's not all drug rap.
Did
It's-
50 Cent not turn an album into
Yeah,
a
but,
movie
like,
about him selling drugs?
Look. Unless you guys have listened to literally probably half of my music that I have lyric for lyric, you're not going to be able to say, "Oh, that's drug rap." Because
I can't.
It's not.
I'll be
right.
honest. I don't. I still listen to Usher on Apple Music.
All right, but look, if I were to say this, yeah, 50 Cent does like gangster rap, but if I were to say, oh, most of that generation is gangster rap just because I listen to 50 Cent or two other artists that may or may not be rapping about gangster rap, but like have other types of music styles. But you see, that would be me calling your generation just gangster rap. Do you see what I'm saying, though?
I mean, T.I. did invent trap music in 2003.
You're right.
So, like, I would go about that. Anyway, we're coming way off topic here. I agree.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I give you that the former generation, and we have some years apart, so
Yeah.
I am old as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, so before I get into my topics of the coronavirus, I want to ask, right? As a young dude in this new generation, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you making love to your woman listening to? Because
There's different shit because like I was gonna
Renegade.
come back to there's shit I was gonna come back to with him. Lil Yachty isn't gonna be someone you like get to with somebody with though. Like you, it's like
Okay.
maybe Tory Lanez. I can't like name off the top of my head.
Billie
I can go on my
Eilish?
phone.
Billie
No,
Eilish?
not really.
So, but I do have a question. What is your obsession with Billie Eilish?
I don't have an obsession with her. She's a great artist and she's like cute. Like that's it. Like that's that. Y'all are blowing it out.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
still stuck here because I know like when I'm trying to set the mood, like, you know, like a little R. Kelly, even if you come into some newer stuff, maybe some Bryson Tiller, you know, Usher's still making music.
Yeah.
You know, Tory Lanez, you know, that Chicks tape, you know, like that shit'll ride. But you know what I mean? I just wonder, like, with the new day and age, like what are they rocking to?
I'll tell you.
The Weeknd.
Like,
I mean,
Weeknd,
okay.
yeah.
I guess that's. I mean, like, I could see making some love to some Weeknd.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, whatever. But anyway, so going into the topic, right? The first thing I want to get into today is the coronavirus, right? But before we do that, like, you know, by popular demand, I was asked that you know, DJ over here give his stock tip of the week.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So-
I
I
can't
got
wait to hear
something.
this.
So last week we talked about, you know, investing in cruise ships because, you know, eventually that economy, if it bounces back, you're gonna make an extensive amount of money,
Right.
you know, coming into it. So what stock tip you got us for the week, bro?
Well, there's this new. It's pretty new. Carvana. Have you guys heard about that?
Yes.
That would be because I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know. But then I started thinking about it as it started going back up because it was like at $50 a share, and I didn't really pay attention to it. I was just watching it because they got some pretty cool shit. They have those car elevators that you can go and pick up a car. You can have a car delivered to you. So, you know, that's kind of like next, you know, the future thinking. So I was like, damn, you know, that actually has like a lot of potential. You know, that's not a bad stock to look into if you have some extra money.
So what's that stock at right now?
It's at probably like 70,
At
78.
78, and what's the trend on it?
The trend? What do you mean?
Like the 2-year trend, like where's that
Oh,
stock
2
been?
year? I can get you with a year. It was toward the middle, it was like 90s. But that's because it came out in 2017. So
So
It's
I
still-
mean that could be a valuable stock
Yeah.
in the future if you think about it though. Like
Especially
like
if we got to maintain the social distancing.
social
Yeah.
distancing. I'm not going to the car lot no more. I'm not getting in the face with a dealer. I don't trust car dealers to begin with. You know, and then plus Amazon selling fucking cars now.
No, they're not.
You can buy a car on Amazon.
You
No
can
way.
buy a brand new
I-
Ram truck on
I
Amazon.
seriously doubt that.
Wait. Am I being sponsored by Ram Trucks today?
No.
I mean, this
You are
podcast
not.
is being brought to you, you know, in preparation of Bacardi and watermelon schnapps. So, you know, like, who knows? I'm going to get a deal somewhere someday. You know, we just got to get into it. So again, we get back into the topic, coronavirus update, right?
Mm-hmm.
New York is fucked, right? I read it on Twitter.
Just to say it like just
How
like,
fucked? How fucked are we talking?
We talking an R. Kelly playlist. We talking about you know, R. Kelly drank a gallon of water
Oh my gosh.
and he's got a fire hose ready for you. Playlist. No, coronavirus is I mean, if you look at New York, New York's got probably more cases and deaths than the next 4 states after it.
they have more
Right?
cases than any other country does.
So but again, there's a shit ton of people in New York.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, word out to New York. Also, before we get into a bunch of crazy shit, I want to shout out Ozzy the Virus on Instagram. It's Ozzy OZZY_DA_virus VYRUS_. If you like anime, my man makes some pretty dope, you know, anime shit. I'm wearing the shirt today. You know, please don't, you know, incorporate him with me because, you know, like I don't know.
support this dude, but don't associate him with me.
No,
He's better than
you know
that.
what I mean? Like I don't know him like that, so I don't want him to, you know, to think that my values are his values or vice versa, because, you know, like I may say some shit that he may not get down with, but I mean, I'm just being real.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, his artwork is amazing. Follow him
Good
on
quality.
Instagram. IG was giving him some fucking problems because, you know, his artwork, people was reporting him for stupid shit. He's making fan art, but that shit is amazing. So if you get a chance and you like anime, follow my dude. Show him some love. Again, we keep going way off topic. So with the coronavirus, right? Besides, we talked about the virus last week and all that other shit. So this is like some of the outcomes of the coronavirus. One, what's on everybody's mind is a fucking stimulus check.
Right. I
Right?
ain't got my shit yet.
So I haven't filed taxes. You know what I mean? So like I'm not. I don't need the money from the government, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, extra money is extra money, but you know, like I'm not hurting where I need to go file tax at the beginning of the year. You know, I
Yeah.
bust my ass, you know, every fucking day, so you know I can live the way I live. But motherfuckers is out there getting these stimulus checks. So where you think this fucking money is going? Because I went to Publix today, and the grocery store didn't have any more people than it had the day before. So I'm wondering what people is doing with the stimulus checks.
A 55-inch Samsung OLED television.
Well,
Like-
you know what's funny about the stimulus checks? They're gonna be delayed. Apparently, if you're getting yours mailed, they're gonna be delayed because Trump wants to have his signature on every single one of them.
Man, that man need to stop.
Hey, listen. Like, we're not gonna get into that, but
I
so
just
like
wanted to
so
say
so
that.
so $1,200 in your pocket, right? Well,
Easy money.
what's the first thing you gonna do with it?
I know what I'm gonna do.
My
Yeah.
man has some ideas
I-
today.
I-
The
I-
car.
Look, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy maybe like 15-20 ounces of silver bricks.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know, just to have. You feel me? It's just gonna be, you know, some stowaway.
Look, when we were in the car, he was like, "I'm gonna buy 3 bricks," and before he said anything else, like I automatically assumed, I'm like, "Oh, my man is getting into the business. We about to make it big." Right? Then he was like, bricks of silver. And I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, you never know.
Can you cut silver with baking soda?
Stretch that shit. Yo, baby, I got that 50-50 silver chain. I'm talking about $8. $8 to come on.
Oh,
Nah, that's crazy. But I tell you, like, I know people getting that money. Like, they're giving it to everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm sure a lot of that money's gonna be not spent well.
Yeah.
You know, like, I know if I got $1,200 from the government, the first thing I'll probably do is buy some shit on Amazon.
Well, you got to think about it. How much did they sign the bill for? How much was that bill? Like $2 trillion?
I don't know, but
But you got to think about it. If like it's $2 trillion that you're just gonna pass out to the people, whether they're responsible or not, you can't deem, like, you can't know. So it's like, why not use that money to go towards something like that's gonna stop the virus or like help like stop the spread of it?
well, I mean,
You know?
I guess
because the
I
stock
guess they
market's
can.
going down, and you need that to not happen.
Yeah, but how can you spend money if nothing's open?
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving you
that's
money.
very valid.
I'm giving you money to go out there and, like, not to boost the economy. The stimulus check was supposed to, I guess, to be made to, keep people living. I mean, because like us, we sit here around this table and we sitting there like, yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's food in the fridge, electric's paid, but it's a lot of people who got laid off jobs,
Right.
Yeah.
who actually need that money to survive. You know what I mean? So, like some people is getting a check, they didn't need it. Some people needed more than that check to go. But I tell you what, after this shit, they're going to tell everybody to do better. If you think you're going to be a professional, like, waitress or bartender your whole life, you better go think of some other shit.
But, you got to think about this, though.
What about single moms, bro? Like, fucking Rachel's ain't been open in a minute.
It's okay. They got OnlyFans.
Strip clubs. I mean, that's where your Snapchat premiums is going up
Right,
through the
yeah.
roof. It's crazy.
But you got to think about it like this. If they don't, like, close everything eventually, or if it gets to the point where it's so bad they have to close everything, what are you going to do then, People are it's just like prolonging something that might or might not happen.
Listen.
We're already starting to reopen. Our beaches are open.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, listen, like shit, people's still gonna die. Like the U.S. hasn't plateaued yet, but I'm gonna tell you what, like to me, this whole coronavirus shit reminds me of Fallout. You ever play Fallout?
Yeah.
Yes.
So in Fallout, it's a video game. If anybody don't know, and they didn't have money in Fallout, right? Because it was post-apocalyptic. Like, there was no money because there was no real, like, sanctioning government. So motherfuckers did trades in bottle caps. So, like, the bottle caps off sodas and beer bottles, like, this cost 20 bottle caps. Like, what is the new currency in a pandemic? Like, I swear to God, it's got to be toilet paper and paper towels. Because motherfuckers is not, like, every day somebody's looking for toilet paper or paper towels. Right? So it's like, yo, like, how much is a roll of paper, like toilet paper, worth? And how can you go, like I seen a video, dude, he's making it rain in the strip club with toilet paper. I mean, that shit's valuable, bro. I mean, remember, even Elaine from Seinfeld, she only needed 4 squares.
So instead of buying silver, you need to buy toilet paper and resell that shit.
Yeah, but then what happens when this blows over?
So what about
I
social
just have, like, all
social
this toilet
hierarchy,
paper.
right? So remember, the guy with the most money, always was, like, at the top of the list of social hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it like now? Like, the dude with the most toilet paper,
Yeah, he's
the
now
guy,
the king.
the guy with the most, like, hand sanitizer at that crib. Like, yo, I got 10 bottles of hand sanitizer.
Is the bounty man now the president
I don't know.
under the new order?
So we was doing something at work, right? And like the old school way, like when you take a beer and you like one for the homies,
Yeah,
you pour out a beer.
yeah.
So my old rich ass was like, yo, this one's for the homies. I take 2 squirts of the hand sanitizer, drop that shit on the floor. Like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sitting there, like, rubbing my hands with hand sanitizer every 30 seconds just because it feels good. Like, I don't actually give a fuck. Like, it's cleaning my hands. Like, I'm just like, yo, you know what? Let me just keep wasting this shit. like I tell you, like, no matter what, like, whether I got money or hand sanitizer, I'm wasteful with my shit regardless.
You know what this is, right? This is like the new age version of when you would eat a sandwich and be all like, I'm good. One bite was enough, and you throw it out, and someone's all like, there's a little kid in Africa that would love the rest of that sandwich, and you all like, you just drop that shit like a mic.
So it's crazy, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I love about this whole like pandemic shit is that it's like no cops on the highway. All right, all y'all motherfuckers running to these stores, keeping these cops occupied. There ain't nobody on the fucking high. I mean, I started seeing troopers like in the last 3 or 4 days, but I've been cruising doing like 90 on the fucking highway. Not even real like literally like. You know, my car got a speed limit on it of 99 miles an hour. So it's
Why?
Because it's a fucking GM hybrid. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So like, and I keep getting these alerts. Speed limit reach. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
I don't even know because there's no fucking cars on the road. You know, there's not a cop in sight. There's nothing. I'm just like cruising my ass off. Like,
if you had a faster car, when do you think you would notice when you were like kind of going?
Oh
too
my
fast?
god! Like now, now would be the time where you would want like a sports car, like a fucking Lambo.
No, the C8 Corvette. That C8 Corvette is fire.
You know me.
Ferrari over.
I'm not getting another GM. I'm sorry. So again, with this whole like Corona like pandemic shit, right? Because we're gonna be riding this shit for a long time. So I was thinking about like, you know, we're different generations in this room. You know, so like, what are some pickup lines for like a pandemic?
I got a great one. Off the back.
Damn.
If the COVID-19 doesn't take you out, can I?
I like it.
Yeah, right.
That shit's so cool. Like, I mean, but think about it, right? So like this whole situation gives a new terminology to the term "I gets paper," right? Because literally, motherfuckers is out there getting paper, like paper goods, paper towels, paper toilet paper. You know what I mean? Like, I gets paper. You know, like it literally makes sense now. Like rappers were way above their time in the 2000s. When they was like, I gets money. Now they was like, I gets paper. I got paper, right? They was trying to tell you 10 years ago, yo, stock up on that toilet paper. You gonna need that shit. Just like the psychics predicted the whole coronavirus coming. Like, they was telling you, you know, get your shit together quick.
So what you're saying is we need to hide toilet paper in the walls and then break it down for emergencies.
I need to be like Big Meech and keep $217 million worth of paper towels and toilet paper in my crib underneath the floors. That's what I need. But like literally, like with the coronavirus, right? Like how does dating work in an era? I mean, like, all right, so here's the thing, right? If you got a girl or a dude or whatever floats your boat, you know, in this whole like day and age, you know what I mean? So it's like you got somebody, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you practice the social distancing. I'm sure people are like sneaking around doing whatever they got to do. But like, if say you went into this pandemic and you were single, right? What are you doing?
I hope nothing, because like nothing is like should be open, or you shouldn't be meeting women, like random ass women, like on dates right now. Because like, imagine if they like had it and they didn't know and you get it. Like, I'm just like,
so are you more worried about COVID?
Yeah, I mean,
than getting some?
So
yeah, I'm straight. Like, it's okay. Like, I'd rather not get it. Like, that shit's pretty bad. Like,
you know, there's a million other things you could get from fucking random bitches, right?
All right, but like,
no. But you get what I'm saying, though. So like I'm gonna say like 6 times. Some people, their motivation in life is, you know, to meet somebody, you know, start a relationship, be happy, and do things like that, right? So if you're one of these like relationship mindful people, or even if you just want to get your swerve on, you know, how are you meeting people in a pandemic society where it's 6 feet apart?
Tinder.
Is Tinder still a thing?
Yeah, Tinder's like booming. Tinder, Bumble,
Hinge.
So are these, if they're booming right now, would that be something you would want to invest in?
Yeah, I mean,
they're all owned by Match.com.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Check it.
because like to me it's like this shit puts a hamper. Like where are the usual places, like if you didn't do online dating, where would you meet a female or male, or again where would you meet a partner? At a bar, right? Bar or club, somewhere like that. Who the fuck going to a library? Yo,
Barnes and Nobles. We like smart chicks in this house.
Hey, that's not bad. I get with this.
so in the library where you're not supposed to talk, in Barnes and Noble where it's a quiet retail environment, like what do? Like you're stalking the manga section and you're looking for a chick to grab that My Hero Academia and be like, oh my god, I just read that one. Like you just wait for her to grab the book and then you just go to grab the same book and be like, oh, I was going to get that one.
Exactly. And they're like, oh, you can go ahead and you can have it. I already know that Bakugo dies in the end, so
Wow.
no spoilers.
I don't even think that's like a real thing.
It is not a real thing, but it's funny
You know,
to say it.
because
How people
so
react.
like I think about all this shit and I'm like, damn, like, you know, people who are lonely are going to be even lonelier, right? And then people who, you know, like if your relationship was on the rocks, you know, you probably going to, you know, have more issues, this and that. But it's like does depression rise in the US because of a pandemic? You know, and then on top of that, like what is the new sugar daddy?
The OnlyFans subscriber.
No, to me, all right. So think about it, right? Like your sugar daddy eventually was the guy that, you know, drove the Maserati, had a ton of cash, always looked like a, you know, a bozo in the club because he had jeans on and a button-up shirt tucked in, you know, with a chick half his age.
And a sports coat.
You know, the sports coat, you know, some dumb shit. But now it's like nobody gives a fuck about how much money you have because it's useless. You know, I think
It's not completely useless.
yo,
It is not completely useless at all.
I'm telling you, the new sugar daddy's the dude that's got 10 bottles of hand sanitizer and masks for your whole family. Yo, I got enough masks to last us 6 years at the crib. I got fucking latex gloves in the closet. I'm telling you, baby, I got literally 1,800 rolls of toilet paper. You could wipe that ass all day. Because that Maserati ain't going to do you no good. With social distancing, where you going with the Maserati? The Publix? They ain't got no trunk space. You can't put no groceries in a Maserati.
No, now is like you said. Now is the best. You ain't seen that dude in New York that got drunk and high as shit and crashed his like one of a kind sports car because he was just on the road acting a fool.
Yeah, but again, that was the previous topic. Like now is the time to have the sports car because you could be on the road, not, you know, doing anything. But for a chick or dude, whatever, again, because we don't judge here. If you looking for a sugar mama, a sugar daddy, you're looking for somebody to take care of you, correct?
Yeah.
Right? She doesn't want the dude because of you know what he brings to the table as far as emotions. She wants what he brings to the table as far as financial security. And you don't need that right now because Trump just gave everybody $1,200 of the stimulus. You know, what you need right now is something to keep that ass clean. You know, God forbid she be on, you know, Instagram hitting that pose with a hand on the hip or some shit like that, and you see a little skid mark on it because, you know, she like, yo, like toilet paper is tight right now.
Oh my god.
You know, so like you got to sit there and think about like this is changing the way people are gonna think, and it's not just something like after the pandemic is over, like people are gonna go back to normal.
Why?
Because you always gonna remember this shit.
Okay.
Have you ever owned something really nice?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever like fucked it up like a little bit, like a little scratch or something like that?
I mean, I guess. I think.
And then you always notice that shit afterwards.
Yeah.
Like you haven't been in the situation to own a new car, right? But you buy a new car and you find that first scratch.
Yeah.
You always fucking know where that scratch is after that.
So on that topic, I have a question for you. So after this pandemic, what happens to close talkers? Because now everybody understands the concept of personal space. So do close talkers go back to close talking?
So with the close talker, it reminds me of the dude from Seinfeld. The dude that she gave the Tic Tacs to, and he had to walk around shaking the Tic Tacs all fucking day, so like she would know where the fuck he was, because he always kept sneaking up behind her.
The Seidler. The Seidler. We should
Yeah.
just turn this into a Seinfeld podcast where we rewatch old episodes.
My-
But legit, what does happen to those close talkers? Do they go back to... Will people even understand what a close talker is
I
anymore?
don't know what it is.
People are still fucking talking close. I go to work every day and they've got fucking signs everywhere that say maintain 6 fucking feet. They get right up in your face. I had a bitch the other day hand me her cell phone and wanted me to use it. Like I'm
Nasty.
I'm glad you trust me, bitch, because you don't know where the fuck I be. I be around 2,000 fucking customers a
Yeah,
day.
I know.
You don't know what the fuck I get exposed to.
Because you're an essential. You're an essential employee.
Exactly. I'm essential. You know.
But you know, this guy was talking to me who worked in garden, and so this he was putting stuff like mulch or whatever it was on a flat cart, or he was moving it. So he puts it on. He's putting it on, and the guy's like, "No, it's okay. Like, stop, like helping me. You can get away now." And it's like, damn, like I get it, but like he was just like, you know, like.
Oh, but again, like these are like again, this time is where pickup lines come in perfectly. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stay 6 feet away from me for social distancing. I'm practicing safe social. People practice safe social distancing, but they don't practice safe sex. What the fuck is up with that shit? Like I know, like
Back to the condoms.
No, I'm not even going back to that shit. I'm just saying in general. What
Back
the
to the
fuck?
condoms.
What
You
you
did the
missed the
first
whole
one,
last
yeah.
podcast.
Oh, okay,
Alright.
okay.
So here. You know what? Like, I'm not gonna talk about condoms, but I'm gonna talk about this shit. All right. So again, right? This podcast is all men, you know, in here. So I'm gonna go straight to the fucking point. Okay. So, right? You gotta wash your hands with hand sanitizer, right? It's the only thing to keep them clean, right? Right. That's what people do. They use hand sanitizer,
Yeah.
right? Again, Walmart is full of soap. People are going to Walmart looking for soap. They go into Walmart looking for hand sanitizer. Obviously, soap ain't good enough to do the job to clean your hands.
Yes, it is.
Right? No. I understand it. I'm talking about people.
Okay.
So why would people eat booty like groceries? You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like if I've never licked ass. I've thought about it a lot. I've never done it. I've never stuck my tongue in an asshole.
Never.
Nope. Finger, maybe. Not my own, obviously. But, right? Like, I wouldn't want to do it unless that shit was clean. Like, you know what I mean? Like you would have to
Like,
shower
right out the
first.
shower.
I would have to personally make sure I got the soap in there just to make sure it was clean unless I was drunk. Then, you know, who the fuck knows? But-
anything goes.
Anything goes, right? So, but the funny thing is that most nowadays the way that eating booty is so acceptable, like it's like the
I
new,
know.
it's like yo, like you know, like you tongue in, it's like nothing, but it's like all right, so you stick your tongue in a butthole where you washed with Dial soap. But you won't put your hands in your mouth until you use hand sanitizer because the Dial soap wasn't good enough. So the Dial soap isn't good enough for your hands in your mouth, but Dial soap was good enough for the ass to your tongue.
I thought that shit was like all a joke, but like until I like later on, a little later on, I kind of like found out like no, people do it.
Oh no, them
Like,
like they
that's
eat Nat
pretty
Boosie like
crazy,
groceries.
like-
So who here in this podcast has licked the booty hole before?
Never and never will. I don't care how bad she is. Like she can be like a 10 out of 10.
I
Like,
don't believe you.
I'm telling you right now, that
Definitely
is a youngin' point of view. And until you there and that booty is
Alright.
there, have you been tested yet? Has she been all like eat that booty and you was all like nah? Because someone's gonna eat that booty.
Well, then someone else can. I'm not doing that shit. Like that's
Okay,
kind of like
so
like I'm not like about that.
So in a millennial aspect, because I don't believe the newer generation believes in monogamy as much as like our generation. Like, you know, I'm monogamous. I want one partner. I don't want multiples. I don't want to do that.
Think it's that.
I think younger generation, they're a little more open to having multiple partners.
No.
And I maybe not you. I think most of the generation is though. And again, it could be influencers for music or anything like that. So, if you had a dime chick, 10 out of 10, right? Fine as hell. And she said, I would stay with you, but I want somebody else to lick my ass because you won't do it. You would be okay with that?
That's a complicated question.
So she skated off on you every Friday night to have, Julio over there
but
lick,
is that
lick
all
that
they
ass.
do? But is that all they do?
I don't know.
We don't know what they do.
No, because
we
you
don't
gotta
know
look
what they
at it-
do.
You gotta look at it like this. Like, that's still like I'm not about that because like that's still another guy with my girl. First of all, second of all, there's plenty other 10 out of 10s. Like you ain't the like only 10 out of 10 in the world. Like, I mean, if I could get you, I could get like another
Listen,
one.
I know I've been on TikTok and there are a lot of 10 out of 10s, but you don't run into a 10 out of 10.
Whoa.
I mean, I mean,
All right.
yeah, granted.
So-
like,
so-
it
so-
depends.
So,
But
how far are you willing to go to please your chick?
I mean, like I think that
Like,
that draws the line at the booty.
Like,
shit.
I'm in my 30s.
right.
I'm in my 30s, right? So,
Mhm.
like, when I was in my 20s, I remember working at a porno store at 18, kind of warps your mind and shit. So, like, like when I was in my 20s, like you, I was kind of a little standoffish on, some other things. Like, toys, I don't need that, Like, I was confident in my swing game. Like, I'm going to swing my shit. It is what it is, But as I get older, like, you start to think, like, hey,
There's a much more efficient way to do this.
not efficient, but I mean,
guess.
I guess it all depends on
The person.
on your mind state of the
Yeah.
person you're with, right? So, like, again, if this is the hit for the night, you may not be willing to do some things, but if this is the boo that you've had for a long time, then you may be willing to do more things.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this, DJ Will. So if your boo, 10 out of 10 boo, she
Where
does-
are we getting a 10 out of 10?
I don't know.
Ain't
I
nobody-
don't know.
Let I would be real. Ain't nobody in this room, no dime piece, and ain't none of us got enough fucking toilet paper and hand sanitizer to be a sugar daddy.
What happened to your stacks on stacks on stacks of toilet paper?
Bro, I got enough to get by.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
I got enough toilet paper to survive me through the pandemic till Charmin, gets that bear shit back onto the fucking shelf. But I ain't out there supplying, homegirls and they friends with fucking toilet paper. Like that's not me. So, but again, ain't none of us in here like fucking dimes, bro.
But for the scenario,
I'm probably the prettiest motherfucker in here, and I'm not a dime. You know what I'm saying? So again,
Crazier shit's happen though.
but I'm saying, but if you got a dime, right?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you living above your means.
But exactly. But
So-
if that means if I can get a dime, then I can get a dime again.
But maybe she was with you because you look like you could eat the booty like groceries.
So
And when she found out you
That's
wasn't
such
with
a
that.
specific like scenario though.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So again, this is where the vulgarness gets,
God,
and again,
man.
I disclaimer this: it's the vulgarness, right? You look at a chick and she got the nice lips that look like they gonna do something to you, right? She look like she got them, but then y'all go home and she not willing to do it. Are you okay with it? Are you good?
yeah,
are you good?
yeah.
Are you good in the relationship without the fellatio?
I mean, I try to negotiate some shit, but if it doesn't happen,
Wait,
it doesn't.
so
it depends. It depends.
I just no, it's a yes or no.
Nah,
because
there's a middle.
so
that.
you want her to stick it in her mouth, but you ain't sticking it in yours.
Well, not that. Not the booty. Like,
what if
not
it's
that.
verifiably clean? She went all up in there.
I don't know.
No, again,
you
that's
don't know until you're in the
not
moment.
it's not a
kind of
surprise.
like-
It's not like
Yeah.
Okay.
this is why bitches hate surprise anal
no,
sex.
but
you never know. They might be holding in the shit.
I mean, like you've never been like again. Like you never been back there like beating it up and look down and seen that little hole and be like, I wonder what it tastes like. No, you never look at it and be like, I could just go, and like lick it real quick,
Fuck.
right? But then like of course the devil and the angel, they both pop up and be like, yo, bro, was that washed? Are you sure this? I tell you what. The minute I lick a butthole,
That's wife.
that's
That's the wife.
she know. She know that's it. Because if that ain't it, I ain't never doing that shit again.
Could you imagine the breakup in the restaurant? Bitch, I ate your booty.
I tossed your salad. What the hell?
I gave you everything.
Yo, it's crazy, right? But I mean, it's funny that's like a thing now.
Yeah, it's pretty
You know?
wild.
And it's crazy because
Shit.
I mean, you got to think about it. Like what do you do in the pandemic? Like when you sitting home with your girl.
Come
like,
on,
you don't
obviously.
you don't think it's people sitting there like trying new things like.
Yeah, I mean probably.
I mean, the good thing is that
In like a month, I'm sure they're bored already.
good thing is you ain't got to worry about your boo like cheating on you
Yeah,
because they can't be going out.
That's
Like there ain't no I'm going to hang out with the homies tonight. Ain't no homies out. They all in the houses.
Right, but we can still all hop on Xbox.
But she
Right?
would be there. For
Yeah,
that.
but what I'm saying is that, like spouses don't have to worry about the other spouses cheating on them
That's true.
because there ain't no excuse for you to go out. You know, like when you be like, yo, I was out with the homies all day, right? Oh, Jerome need me to go over there and help him fix his car. Hey, we got poker night tonight. I don't be picking up my phone during poker night. You know what I mean? So like, you don't have the excuses like you used to. So again, like that's what I was talking about. Like love in the pandemic is like, is it good or is it bad? Because again, if your relationship is on the rocks, you got a good time to amend it and get shit back together. But then again, like you got to actually spend time with that person. And a lot of people, I don't think actually, like spending time with the people they with.
Right.
That's true.
So it's like, yeah, we good. We do our thing. Maybe the sex is really good. And people bouncing, they got their own lives and they come together for a little bit, so like this is the real time where you put your relationship to the test, right? I mean, I guess that's the real message.
There's no distractions right now, so you got to spend time with them.
Exactly, right? So like Netflix and chill is a real thing, right? Where people used to make fun of that shit, like, yo, you want Netflix and chill? It's like, yo, like that.
That's the only option.
Yo, that's a movie night tonight, right? That's a date. Yo, I got the Ober Redenbacher that with that natural butter. Like, I got that shit on tap. Fucking Wing Zone that hit me with the fucking takeout from the Grubhub. Like, I'm good. And and that's funny because like the last podcast topic, we was going through some shit. I was telling him that a couple months ago he gave me a topic for a podcast that I didn't even know about.
What?
It's online delivery because he don't have a car, so he was always ordering food to come to the crib or ordering stuff to come to the crib, and it was like, I was like, is that the new wave of the future? And it's like, yo, if companies had got on that shit early,
Yeah.
like you wouldn't be feeling, like all of this, like, oh shit, we got to close on the business. Like, no, I got a good service already in place.
Right.
A lot of places have started curbside deliveries and all this other shit. But the thing is that certain people was already on it. Delivered to the house, delivered to the crib. Starbucks started doing it towards the end, and they doing it in select spots. But it's like, if you would have moved with the generation early, you not feeling the effects of this pandemic as much as some people who is like, my business could not sustain.
Right. All those
With-
mom and pop
without
shops that don't really do delivery.
You know what I mean? So like you got like shit like Uber Eats and Grubhub and DoorDash
Right.
probably raking a fucking killing right now in revenue because they upcharge.
Right.
It's 99-cent delivery, but then they hit you with like a 5 or 10% like
Service fee.
Plus you tip the fucking driver.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like they making massive cash.
Yeah, they make good money. Like, it's not bad. For, like, going to a restaurant, picking up food, and then driving it to your door.
Yeah,
it's not...
but that's what I'm saying. Like, if I thought about it and I was like, yo, like, is this the wave of the future? And this was back in like November, and it's like, damn,
Well, I think they're gonna do something to change it up, switch it up, something, because it's only like certain time till it changes into something else, and they've had like stuff. What's the Publix delivery thing? Instacart. Yeah. So
yo, that shit saved me when I was only on the motorcycle. I would
Yeah.
Instacart all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, you know what I mean? Like people got to start thinking out of the box if they're gonna survive the pandemic.
yeah,
Vacuum tube shit from one place to another,
Like
bank.
the old
But-
bank system.
Yes.
but like, what would
Or
you
like Futurama.
Okay, but like scenario, how would you use it in your for your own personal use?
Nah, you just we
So-
put up pneumatic tubes everywhere, and
Exactly.
you just throw something in the tube, and it gets sucked to
Okay,
where
yeah,
it's supposed
exactly,
to go.
like
So
Like
so
what?
I
Give me a
hate
scenario for
I
yourself.
hate to cut y'all off, but we're going to have to continue this in episode 3
All right.
because we run out of time. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Of course, we're a little reckless today. Some vulgar shit out there, but you know what? You got to think freely. So with
Booty
that,
ain't vulgar.
booty game vulgar, and we gonna hit you that with a big peace out, and we'll see you next episode.
All right.